Hey guys, how are you doing? Sorry if this looks like you're watching something from 20 years ago. My webcam's a bit crappy at the moment. Actually, it's crappy. I don't know why when I bought this, I thought that this would be a good idea to buy a laptop with a faulty webcam. Although told myself I never need a very an I never need to buy a laptop with a webcam anyway. So anyway, it's today or tonight is March 16, 2020. It's day two. It's the end of day two of our 30-day long uh, quarantine here in the National Capital Region of Metropolitan Manila. For anyone who's watching outside of the Philippines, Metro Manila is composed of the nation's capital, Manila, and more than a dozen surrounding cities and municipalities making up Metropolitan Manila or Metro Manila for short. And just less than 2 hours ago, I just got back home from work, and yeah, it's been a crazy couple of days. Friday was when the government announced a quote unquote community quarantine over the was it Friday or Saturday when they announced that we're going to be under a quote unquote community li- uh, community quarantine. So they say it's not a lockdown, but they will have checkpoints across all borders of the national capital region, bordering on the provinces to make sure no one goes in or goes out. So it's a travel ban, but they give exemption to workers who have work in work here in Metro Manila, such as call center agents, uh, work people who work at supermarkets and other essential places of work. And in my case, I live within the region, so I also have work as well. We don't actually we prior to Monday we actually had no have no idea how things would work under this new situation we're in because of the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. Um, as of this as of this broadcast, I think we have just passed 140 confirmed cases, and we've had two deaths so far. Two deaths, or no, three. Let me check. So I'm at least accurate. It's Philippines. Hold on. Okay, so we're at 12 deaths. And then I've read reports about five patients recovering from the virus. So that's at least some sliver of good news that to lift people's spirits up, even for just a bit. Yeah, and there have been since the weekend there have been a couple of confirmed cases popping out on parts of the country. Most of them are in the island of Luzon. Luzon is northern Philippines. It co- Metro Manila is part of Luzon, and it's one of the largest islands in the country, encompassing a majority of the provinces. And yeah, it's let's say it's the base point of the outbreak here in the country. And yeah, just before work ended at at officially ended at 6 p.m. on my official out time. The government decided to upgrade the current status of the current quarantine measures and expanded it to the whole island of Luzon. So it's no longer just a community quarantine, it's now a quote unquote enhanced community quarantine. I mean, just they could just say it's a lockdown, but they say it's not a lockdown. But at the same time, the president himself, in one of his televised speeches, he called it a lockdown. So it's been confusing on what it is that the government has been telling us uh, since the outbreak started infecting people here. In fact, there there have been more confusion and panic ever since the quarantine was first announced. People have been panic buying at supermarkets. Some have decided to hoard some essential supplies such as alcohol and what else? Water bottles. And then I don't know where this one even came from. Apparently, people fell for this false report about a banana being the lowly but surely the lowly banana, which is rich in potassium, is said to be some cure of some sort, which was never proven. Apparently, some video floated around in social media, and people bought the bogus facts about the banana being all this and that to treat the coronavirus as as a sort of protection. But that only led to more hoarding, and then apparently there was a report of someone buying whole stacks of bananas. Like, are you gonna eat those bananas yourself? What are you going to do with that? Crazy. So anyway, uh, for work, I mean, my company have been trying to adjust initially to the first set of regulations that took effect on last Sunday, and just when we thought we could, uh, this just before we thought that we got this situation handled with how me and the other employees are going to do with their jobs because we have jobs and we still have to earn money. Um, the enhanced community quarantine took effect immediately. So now we're scrambling. One of the suggestions the government is telling us was to pursue work from home, which is what ideally I would want to do, but I don't have the right equipment to do my job here at my house. So I had this idea of going to the office only for a couple of days, do my work, get out after I'm done, and then come back when I have to, and then don't show up for work for at least a day, and see where and just tough it out for the next couple of weeks. But because of this enhanced quarantine, things got a little more complicated. Now I have to really work from home. So yeah, I had to bring stuff from work with me, and I'm gonna figure out how to do this. I asked uh, a friend of mine at work to 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 make things possible. I can't exactly divulge much because I am contractually obligated. So my lips are sealed. But yeah, I'm trying to make this work. So that's the situation I am in right now. I mean, I'm glad that I'm back. I don't have to leave the house unless I have to. And at least for some good news, I can be with my family. I only have to leave the house when I have to, like buy some food at the grocery, and yeah, pretty much that's my that's it. And I also have free time now to do my ongoing personal projects. As you probably, if you're a subscriber of the channel, I have sorry, I'm blanking out. I have an ongoing reaction series in the channel where I react to a particular set of songs. And yeah, now I have time to film them. I have time to edit them. Yeah, but since I'm still have to work from home, so I'm gonna push them aside for a bit. So once I'm done with this, with the task that I have at hand, yeah, all the rest of the time for the week is all for stuff that I wanna do. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough few weeks ahead of us, and I think we can go through it. I believe that we can go through it. I just hope that things will turn out better. I just hope the government uh, can get a grip and just planning plan start making plans ahead of time before making any announcement, just so we won't sow any. All we've been getting are different talking heads trying to say this thing, trying to say that thing, and it's been messy. It's it's just we would not be in this situation in the first place if they actually have a strategy on how they would pursue this quarantine, this across the region and across the island. And it doesn't really help that our president doesn't sound very leaderish. I mean, there are people who like them, not, so I recognize that, but as a leader, I don't know how to describe the way he's been treating this situation. Let's just say that everything has been a mess. So and and it showed on the first weekday, on the second day of the quarantine in Metro Manila. People who are supposed to go to work to had spent hours being on the road find trying to get to a decent public utility vehicle to get to where they needed to be. And and because and there's a lack of planning that over what's been going on. Then things were never well things were not well thought out. I think they did not anticipate the disaster that was uh, awaiting them. And they expect people to just follow the rules when the rules that they are giving are never clear. We have a lot of questions, but yeah, too many uh, too many people giving out interviews on what we should do, but at the same time they're never sticking to a particular plan and how people should approach the situation. They ask for calm, but they don't know how we should be calm. uh, I just hope that everyone learn from this, because we cannot let this kind of panic and confusion to ever occur again in times of emergencies. With the kind of government that we have at the moment, it's really difficult to cope, and we can only just hope for the best. This is it for me, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.